Who's ready to see the end of Rowan's route? 'Cause I am. Okay, so we gotta go to the game. Okay. Reloaded. Alright, so we left off, we're in the clearing. Past the bathing scene. So now they're just kind of hanging out. This is usually what happens. This is a love confession moment, is usually at this part. So let's see if Rowan's actually not dumber than a box of rocks and actually knows what's up. Return to the clearing to find Rowan sitting by the fire. He smiles at me. Guess he's not upset with me for earlier.
The water was really nice, wasn't it?
Yeah, I can't really blame you for taking your time.
I throw some of the leftover chestnuts from earlier in the day into the makeshift rock grill to roast before I join Rowan by the fire. The gem around my neck catches the firelight. I can see Rowan looking at it.
I still have no idea about that thing.
Yeah, we'll have to take it to the elders straight away when we get back. At the very least, they can keep it from getting into human hands again.
This changes everything, doesn't it? That was basically an act of war by the humans.
Was it? We captured their chief's son.
Because he was sneaking around the village in the first place.
Because they were upset about how we've been treating them.
It's not like we want to do it, you know?
I know. It's just all so complicated.
I sigh.
Something else still on your mind?
Rowan, thank you so much for everything.
Huh? You don't have to thank me.
I do, and I want to anyway. You put your life on the line for the village and for me. So many times. I want you to know I appreciate it.
Well, you don't have to, but you're welcome. Actually, I have something I want to tell you, too. I haven't exactly been fair to you. Maybe I didn't say it in so many words, but I always thought a female elemental should be hidden away, protected. I used to think... sometimes I used to think you shouldn't still be with us in class. Like it was too dangerous for you to be with us instead of home with your family.
Wow, Rowan. I never knew you felt that way. You've always been so nice to me.
Hey, just because I worried about you didn't mean I didn't like you. One kind of feeds the other. But please hear me out. At any rate, we've been spending a lot more time together this week. And it's been really great. Usually it's you and Lux and me and Rocco, so it's nice to see a new side of you.
A new side of me?
Yeah, I never knew you could be so fun. But that's kind of beside the point. In the last 2 days, you showed me just how wrong I've been. You're stronger, smarter, braver, and more resourceful than any man I've ever met. I've really come to admire you.
His voice trails off for a moment. He seems to steel himself.
No, it's more than that. I've come to care for you.
Come on.
As a friend?
I look into his eyes, searching for some sign of his feelings. He draws closer to me.
No.
Wah, wah. Ooh. He's blushing profusely, but he doesn't break eye contact with me.
As lovers, care for one another.
I almost want to laugh, but he's being so sincere. He's so cute like this. I close the rest of the gap between us.
And just how is that?
Dot, 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 dot. Yeah, cute. His lips are chapped, but the kiss is softer than I could ever have imagined. His touch is surprisingly tender, given his overall strength. When he pulls away from me, I have to fight the urge to throw myself at him for another. He smiles sweetly at me.
Sort of like that, I guess. I don't know. I'm new to all this.
So am I. But I look forward to figuring it out with you. I need to try that again. You know, to help me understand these feelings.
I try to plan. Rowan laughs and pulls me towards him. This time, I want to savor every bit. His scent, his flavor, ooh, his passion. Ho ho. I wrap my arms around him and thread my fingers through his hair. I'm still a bit cool from the water. When we finally break apart, he lingers with his forehead against mine for a moment.
We'll just have to keep trying until it makes sense, I suppose. Hopefully we'll manage somehow.
As amazing as that was, that's probably enough excitement for you tonight. You're supposed to be resting.
Are you kidding? After that, I feel like I could take on the world.
It's my turn to blush.
Oh, Rowan. But seriously, you're still resting. Try to get some sleep if you can. Your body can use it.
Rowan clasps his hands under his chin. Oh, whoa, whoa. Sorry. I just started. I look away for 2 seconds. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If you want to go back and watch for a couple of minutes, I can wait right here. I think you can go back and on a YouTube stream, can't you? You can go back. I know you can't do it on Twitch, I don't think, but I think you can on YouTube. It is Sunday. And I've done nothing today. Yesterday I went shopping for things I didn't need. Oh, I bought books. More books add to the stack of books that I haven't still yet read, but you know, details.
Fine, but I'll be dreaming of you.
Oh, that was adorable. See, that was worth it, wasn't it? That little you.
Do that again, and you'll be waiting a good long while for any more kisses.
What? For a little you singing? Oh, come
So
on.
cruel. Have it your way.
Rather than returning to the bed, I'd made him, Rowan, lean his head on my shoulder. I know, I said Saturday, and then I ended up doing a whole bunch of running around, and then by the time I got back home, it was like 8 p.m., and so I was like, man, I didn't want to start at 8 p.m. I felt like that was like not a good time to start a stream at 8 p.m. Maybe like end a stream at 8 p.m. But so I was like, I'll do it Sunday. I know I'm very not committed to when I actually stream. I should just stop saying days and be like, till next time. I'll tweet about it. I should just not say days.
Rowan.
Shh. There's no better place for me right now.
At least lie down.
Pull him down so his head is in my lap. I can feel his face growing hot, but he doesn't resist. I watch him until he's his breathing becomes even and I'm certain he's asleep. We spend the rest of the evening together by the fire. I know. He's not dumb as a box of rocks. He actually knows what's up. I was up real late last night. I think I went to sleep at like 3 a.m. I was playing a different Otome game on my Vita. Then I had to like switch gears to this completely different theme. So I was like, okay, back with the not Fantasyland. I wake up to find myself on the bed of grass I had created for Rowan. I'm using what seems to be a massive flower petal of sorts of a blanket. Must have fallen asleep at some point. I sit up to see Rowan in a handstand deep in some sort of meditation. I guess he's feeling better.
Rowan?
The sound of my voice snaps Rowan out of his trance, and he slowly lowers himself to the ground in a push-up position. An impressive physical display.
Ah, you're awake. I woke up and you were asleep, and I couldn't just leave you sleeping on the ground like that.
Thank you, but...
Oh, that anime is really cute. The Mummy anime, so cute. I love it. He waves his hand at me.
You don't have to fuss over me. I'm not just saying it. I really am fine now. Thanks to you.
I know. It's just like, how could it get any freaking cuter? I wish there was more seasons of it. I may have to read the manga because it's so freaking cute. Right? Oh my god. I just love like their personalities they have too. It's adorable.
I'm so glad to hear it. I think we should be ready to go then.
I take a look around. The trees seem noticeably thicker around us than before.
Oh, I took the liberty of giving us a little more cover with the trees there. I didn't want to wake you to take watch.
Nice work. Looks like your magic is working just fine.
Yeah. Now let's see if yours is. That elemental horse thing was pretty amazing.
Well, here we go.
It was so random. Of all things to be scared of, this tiny little dragon that's like the size of a hamster. I conjure up the image of the ethereal steed in my mind, focusing my energy through the gem. A few moments later, the horse stands in front of us once again.
Incredible. Shall we?
I jump up on the horse and pat the spot behind me.
Oh, you don't think maybe I could have a turn in the front?
What? Why?
This is the coolest earth magic I've ever seen, and I don't know what's going to happen when we give the elders that necklace.
I mean,
Well,
why not?
It seems to know the way. It couldn't hurt.
Seriously? You're the best!
I scoot back and make some room for Rowan, whose eyes light up with a boyish delight. He climbs up onto the horse and seizes a handful of its blossomed mane. Hey, you know, there's someone that I work with, she's scared of butterflies, so you really can be scared of anything, I guess. I throw my arms around his waist and the horse launches into the air with a strange whiny neigh. Just a few hours from the village, I can see what appears to be a regiment of elemental warriors from our village.
Rowan, look there!
Look!
It's our guys! They must be on their way to rescue us!
Oh, Phoebe. I'm getting old. I think of the impact our disappearance must have had on the village. It makes my stomach churn.
Go on, bring us down!
I think maybe we should ditch our ride. We can talk to the elders about it, but I don't want to freak anybody out.
All right, good idea.
I circle around and land us on some distance in the back. I mean, he's controlling it right now. I don't know. I give the horse one last look. Its eyes seem to stare straight through me.
Thanks. Good girl? Boy?
I pat its flower nose hesitantly. It seems to have no effect on the horse whatsoever.
Well, I guess that's it then.
It was pretty smart. I dismiss the horse and it winks out of existence. A few moments later, I hear a shout and two young scouts come running through the forest, abandoning all pretense at discretion.
It's them!
Discretion.
They're all right!
Whole bunch of them run, blah blah blah, finest warriors.
How did you manage to escape?
It's a really...
What will you do now?
We were coming to negotiate for your release. But now that you've escaped and taken this artifact, there is sure to be a reprisal. We must go ahead to ensure that our village will be protected. We must let them know this will not be tolerated.
I'm not sure if it's a good idea if our people clash again. There's no avoiding war between our villages. If I could just speak to the elders, maybe we could come up with a diplomatic resolution. We can't keep this up forever.
I beg of you to return to the village with us now. Rowan and I are fine. There's no longer any need to endanger the lives of our men. We must tread carefully. One wrong move could ignite a war between our people that could last for generations. But if it gives you comfort, perhaps you could send half the men simply to scout ahead for any human reprisals.
To my surprise, the regiment leader simply agrees with me. He gives me a curt nod and signals to the men to get going.
Move out.
Rowan leans in and
Is it
whispers.
just me or was that weird? Weren't you expecting a little more...
Resistance?
Yeah.
Something here doesn't add up.
Yes, actually. I wonder what that was about.
I think this was skippable. Yeah. He gives me one last hug, whispers, wipes his eyes, and takes off through the crowd. I look at Rowan. The crowd has lifted him into their shoulders. He seems a bit uncomfortable with all the attention.
Rowan! Meet me in the council hall when you get a moment.
Rowan nods and gives me a wave. Hopefully he can extract himself soon. Ten minutes later, nerves in my stomach get butterflies and I see Rowan jogging through the path. At least I won't be doing it alone.
Hey, sorry about that. It took me a little while to shake everyone off.
Don't worry about it. I'm just so glad you're here with me.
Hey, we got into this mess together, and we got out of it together, right? I'm here with you to the end.
He gives me a hug that ends far sooner than I want it to.
We'll just tell them what happened and what we found, and they'll know what to do. It's their job. Everything's going to be fine.
I sure hope so.
My father sits next to Elder Glenn. He pats the two empty seats next to him. Rowan and I take our seats for the
Thank you for joining us so quickly, despite the ordeal you must have faced. Rowan, your bravery in the face of an unknown danger and service to our village and your people shall not be forgotten. You will receive a special commendation at the coming-of-age ceremony next week.
Oh, that's really not necessary, Elder. I was just doing what anyone else would have done.
Nonsense. Take it graciously, child.
Yes, sir.
I am ashamed to admit I assumed Rowan had rescued you. It seems that without you, Rowan would not be here with us today. Please look forward to your own commendation at the coming-of-age ceremony next week.
That is not entirely true, Aberforth. She has seen more of the human village than anyone in this room, excepting Rowan.
There's another thing.
Indicates the necklace around my neck.
We took this off their shaman. He was using it to suppress our magic.
It seems to amplify magic as well. I was able to use it to do some pretty amazing things.
It must be studied immediately. Please, give it to my page.
Absolutely.
I go to pull the necklace over my head, but it won't move. Panic rises in my chest. I yank at the necklace, but it's as if it's made of lead.
What's wrong?
It won't move. I can't take it off.
Here, let me help you.
He takes a hold of the necklace and does his best to pull it off, but it won't move. The elders murmur amongst
We
themselves.
shall simply have to study this artifact with your assistance. But we'll need you to come with us immediately so we can ensure it is not harming you.
Rowan jumps to his feet.
I'll come with you.
No. We cannot have you in our way.
That was rude.
We appreciate your concern, but I assure you we will take care of her.
As they lead me away, I notice Papa giving Rowan a suspicious, searching glance.
Don't worry, Rowan. It hasn't hurt me so far. I'll come find you after. I promise.
All right.
We can wait together, Rowan. We should chat.
Oh,
Chat with the Papa. I exit the council hall, and a few hours later, no worse for wear. To my surprise, Rowan is just sitting next to the door, practicing his kicks. He stops what he's doing as soon as he sees me, and anxiously looks me up and down.
everything okay?
They said it seems like it's okay for now, but I'm gonna have to keep reporting in for tests, and they gave me this.
I hold up a scroll of parchment.
I'm gonna have to record some things for them.
Things?
You know, certain measurements, strange happenings, and so on.
Well, here's hoping there's not too many strange happenings. Speaking of strange happenings, I can't believe the coming-of-age ceremony is a week away.
Oh, goddess, don't remind me. I'm not even close to done with my planning. But is it really okay for me to be worrying about that right now? We're on the brink of war.
Absolutely. I know you must get tired of hearing it, but as the only woman in our village, you're an important symbol for the well-being of not just the village, but our people as a whole. Seeing you resuming your normal life and preparing for this massive party will give the village the courage to carry on.
That's really insightful, Rowan. Thank you.
Don't look so surprised. I've got a brain in here, somewhere underneath all these muscles.
Somewhere. Very, 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 very small. Welcome back. So they put ham on melon? Or they just put ham and melon on the pizza? I don't do fruit on my pizza. I don't do the whole ham and pineapple. I don't really like warm fruit. I like chilled fruit. He flexes and gives me a wink that seems more befitting of Rocco.
Don't hurt yourself over there. As much as I'd love to stay and watch you flex, I really should pick out my cake.
Yeah. So, I'll tell you what's simple when it comes to pizza. So, obviously every country has their thing when it comes to pizza. I totally get it. Like, I was watching a video where I think in, like, South Korea they put peanuts on their pizza, or there was something strange that they always put on their pizza, even if it doesn't say it, like, in the description. Right. But when I lived in Sweden, it was called the Three Crowns pizza. It was kind of good because it just had like everything junk food on it. It was like kebab meat, kebab sauce. So there's 2 different sauces on it. And then I think it was onions were on it. And then they put french fries on top. I know it sounds super just like, why would you put french fries on it? But it was actually really, really good when you just wanted like a little bit of everything, I guess. But there was one pizza place, oh my god, I about died. It was chicken curry, which I could that probably wouldn't be too bad, chicken and curry. And then it had banana. And then they put peanuts on it. I was like, you're destroying pizza. Why? And their crust is so thin. It's so thin that it doesn't even like actually bake. It's just like floppy pizza. It's not my favorite type of pizza in the world. Much better pizza here for there's a place called Little Caesars and they make really, really, I know, they're everywhere. It's insane. Like, how can you ruin a pizza? Like, so easy to make a pizza.
You want to come with me?
Do I?
Come on then.
Yeah. I'd say there's sweets though in Europe. Ooh, next sentence. You can't compare it to here. They're just way too sweet here. It makes my teeth feel like they're just gonna rot away. Magma's Bake Shop is one I pass every morning on my way to class. The samples his assistant gave me were really more of a formality. I always knew it was going to be him catering my coming of age ceremony. Before my hand can close around the door handle, the door flies open.
You've come!
He ushers us into the shop and closes the door behind us. Am I gonna be just bottomless pit? Let's be bottomless pit.
Hey, slow down on those sweets. You don't want to gain weight right before your big day.
Rude. I catch a glimpse of myself in the shiny reflecting surface of Magnus's polished silver cake tray. There's frosting all over my mouth and a collection of cake crumbles on my chest. I hastily wipe them off.
Right. Sorry, things have been so nuts I sort of forgot to eat. Thanks, Rowan.
No problem.
Perhaps you'd like to have a look at some of these designs. I thought we might incorporate each of the elements into your cake to celebrate your decision. Unless you've thought about what you might choose.
Rowan looks at me with great interest.
I thought I'd keep it a surprise until the ceremony.
Aww.
There's nothing like a dramatic reveal. Perfect!
Exactly. So I think having all the elements present is wonderful.
Rowan sulks.
You'll just have to wait like every...
What do you think of this one? Perfection.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
I shall begin preparations at once. Please look forward to seeing the real thing in a week's time. All I need to know is which flavor cake you liked best.
I don't know what that is. Is it like the people putting durian on everything? I mean, that stuff smells like feet. That stuff is gross. I'm going to see if I can pull up all of your text here. There we go. See if I can pull up all of... Right. I know. Yeah, I've seen... Yeah. So it's probably the same idea as... She'll look up durian. I don't remember how to spell durian. But that stuff stinks. It really does smell bad. Ugh. They nuts? Fine, give me a... there we go. Oh, beans? Bean stew on a bean stew pizza. Oh. Sounds random. I squint deep in thought.
Bergamot and black tea.
Excellent choice.
Aw, I was hoping for double chocolate.
Highly inappropriate for such an occasion, lad. Thank the goddess it's not up to you.
Huh? What difference does it even make?
We went to, I don't know if you have it over there, but it's gotten pretty popular here where they like make the ice cream, so to say. Like they pour the cream and the ingredients and they like mash it up right in front of you, and then they have like this big kind of frozen plate or like surface, and then they spread it real thin and they like make the rolls. They like roll the ice cream and then put it in a cup like that and then put toppings on it. But I went on a trip with my sister, a friend, and then met one of my friends there because she lived in that town. And we got some, and my sister's friend got the durian, and the guy there, he goes, "Are you sure this is what you want?" She's like, "Yeah." He goes, "You know what this is, right?" She says, "Yes, I love it. I know what it is. I'm fully prepared." Because I guess they've had instances where someone wants to try it, and then they take it back and say it's gross and want something different, so... Magnus simply stares at Rowan and begins muttering under his breath.
The taste buds of a child.
Well, thank you so much, Magnus. I can't wait to see and taste the cakes in a week.
I push Rowan out the door. That's a kid.
Man, that guy really takes cakes pretty seriously, huh?
I was never a chocolate fan. I liked vanilla better.
It's his job, and he's an artist. That's exactly what I want to hear from a guy catering my party.
If you say so. Well, listen, now that you've got this done, there's some things I need to do. I'll see you around, all right?
Sounds good. Till next time, then.
Till next time.
I haven't. I can't get past the smell. It literally smells like dirty feet to me. I mean, I'm always up for trying things, but I can't do it. I can't. It's been a long, crazy day. I think I might go to bed really early tonight. Dreaming of a soft bed. And here comes the guy who wants to test her necklace. Reluctantly goes. It's not sophisticated enough. Oh, that's not what I didn't want to skip all that, but that's okay. Here comes more vision. Standing in a grassy meadow, my necklace glows, and suddenly the meadow bursts into full bloom with flowers sprouting up to cover every inch in sight. I feel hope blossom within me, but I can't explain why. As I'm admiring the flowers, I feel a strong hand on my shoulder. It's Rowan. Rowan! I turn to face him, and without a word, he simply kisses me in his arms. Oh, he simply takes me in his arms and kisses me. Whoa. I've never felt so happy. I wake up to see my room illuminated by the glow of my necklace. As I shake off the last remnants of sleep, the necklace dims until it's returned to normal. Probably something I should record. I turn to my bedside table, pick up the quill, and begin writing on the parchment the elders gave me. Better include a short description of the dream, too. When I think of kissing Rowan, I blushed and smiled to myself. I'm not sure I want to share that part. Let's leave it at, I dreamed of love. I open the door and step into the hallway and am surprised to find Rowan there with his hand up, poised to knock.
Oh, hi.
Hello.
Hi, Rowan. Did you need something?
No, nothing like that. The elders just asked me to escort you to and from your quarters today. I think they're still a little rattled.
I'm so glad to see you, Rowan.
Me too.
He offers me his arm.
Shall we?
Yes, thank you.
I take his arm and we set off for the classroom together. Our walk to class is blissfully uneventful, and the attack on the village seems to have frightened away the crowds of vendors that, in my selection of Magnus and Sweet William, must have thinned the herd out some as well. For the first time since all the craziness started, Rowan and I make it to class with a few minutes to spare. All conversations stop the minute we enter the room. Rocco springs from his seat and runs to greet Rowan and I. He throws his arms around Rowan and lays his head on his chest, making a big show of crying.
My poor lost little lamb. My precious darling.
Woman sweeps him into his arms, cradling Rocco's head against his head.
It's all right. I'm here now. They'll never separate us again. Hang on. I don't even feel any tears.
He pulls Rocco away from him and inspects his face. Rocco looks supremely offended.
I was crying on the inside. But you go off and get yourself captured, worrying me half to death. And you have the nerve to question my love? You've changed.
He looks back and forth between us.
Something happened between you two out there, didn't it?
He's so jealous now. He gives me a hammy wink. Everyone looks at me uncertain. What's happened between us is no one's business but ours. And I'm not sure if now is the right time to tell everyone anyway.
Shut up, Sirocco. Everything isn't a big joke all the time.
Marco opens his mouth to respond, but Lux stands and places a firm hand on his shoulder.
We're all just so glad to have you both back safe and sound. Right, Rocco?
Of course. As if I would feel any other way.
Oh, jeez, he sits muttering to himself.
Thank you, Lux. It's good to be home.
Caspian does not speak, but he gives me a regal nod from his seat. We take our seats. Rocco's mood seems to have soured. His gaze darts back and forth between Rowan and I. Ignatius has resumed his casual doodling in his notebook. We sit in silence. The atmosphere in the classroom feels a bit awkward. Strangely, Caspian is the first to break the silence.
Did you observe the humans during...
Oh yeah, we don't need to ask about the humans. Now we're gonna go back to City Hall or Council Hall or the building on the yeah.
Rowan, both of you spent some time behind enemy lines. We'd like you to tell us what you observed of the human village.
I look at Rowan, he nods at me. We approached the table and began rearranging markers on the map.
They held us here.
The farmland started around here.
I think I saw a stream there.
Blah, la, la. Everyone gives their input. And we're not going to be the evil queen, so let's renegotiate. I make contact with Rowan, and he looks concerned because the stone is making everyone agree with me.
Don't worry, Rowan, I'll be fine. They've taken good care of me so far.
That's right, they want to inspect the jewel again.
Come find me later, okay?
He gives me a coy smile. I've never seen him look like that before.
Absolutely.
Oh my god. He's so cheeky. It's amazing. A few hours later, I'm on my way back to my quarters. I know. No worse for wear. I can't help but wonder where Rowan is. Maybe I should have told him to meet me somewhere specific. Just as I'm thinking of him, a blue flower springs on the path ahead of me. As I approach the flower and bend down to examine it, another pops up right beside it, and another, and another. Oh my god, he's making a path for her to where he is. Oh my god. That is the cutest. Oh my god. Flowers wind down the path back to the student quarters, leading me on a colorful chase. That is adorable. Oh my god. Look. By the time the flowers stop, I find myself standing in front of a rundown storeroom. It's remarkable building, save for a brilliant blue flower seemingly growing in its door. I push open the door. Oh, so this is where they're gonna do it? This is in a shack. I'm sorry. As I open the door as the door swings open, my senses are assaulted by the sight and smell of flowers. Myra varieties, hues, scents. I've never seen this many flowers in one place. It's an incredible sight, and they're sprawled on a luxurious expansion of flower petals.
Rowan!
Oh my god, wait, what is he's laying on his side. It says popped up on his arm for some reason. He's not wearing a shirt.
Oh, thank the goddess it's you. I've already had to explain this twice today, and I'm not sure I had a third one in me.
Oh my god.
Have you been waiting for me here all day?
I'm just kidding around with you. Mostly.
Oh my god. He rises and comes to greet me, leaving a small fury of flower petals in his wake.
I was waiting for you, though. thought it might be nice to spend some time together somewhere private, away from everything going on out there.
Oh my god. As he speaks, my eyes can't help but wonder over his impressive physique. I reach out and brush a stray petal from his shoulder, but as my fingers connect with his skin, I find myself unable to take my hand away. My finger trailed down his shoulder to his chest, stopping over the scar he got protecting me just a few days ago.
Where's your shirt, Rowan?
Whatever, you know, girl, you know what's up.
You don't like this?
Don't say stupid things.
This is amazing. Rowan takes my hand and presses it firmly against his chest, covering the scar. Sorry, I thought he was going to place it elsewhere.
I'm sorry you went through so much for me.
Stop apologizing. I'd do it 10 times over. You mean the world to me.
Oh, he's so sappy. I wrap my arms around him and lay my head against his chest, listening to his heartbeat. It's much faster than I expected. Ooh, I wonder if he's nervous. I can feel my own heartbeat start to quicken, matching his pace. My screen looks fine. I can look on my stream. I can look myself, see what's up. No, looks fine on my phone. Nope, it's still the same.
Thank you, Rowan.
I don't know. He tilts my chin up towards his face and kisses me tenderly. My head is swimming with thoughts of Rowan, or maybe her hand, I don't know. Being this close to him is intoxicating. I don't want it to stop. Oh, well, you know how I am. Here we go. Everything my body is calling out for Rowan. I want to press myself tighter against his frame. To disappear into him, kissing him just isn't enough anymore. Oh, hello. Bless this game. I push him down on the carpet of flowers. He looks surprised for a moment, but surprise quickly gives way to need. There's an urgency in his touch now. He kisses me again, pulling me on top of him. Sweet. Blushing Rowan is gone. Goodbye! Hand grasps my hips and rub me against his arousal. Oh, hello. Okay. That was really random noise there. We lose ourselves in each other, a mess of tangled limbs and flowers. Well then. I don't know. I don't know how that works. Well, we don't get a disturbed neighbor this route. Sadly. I kind of like that part. I think it's funny. The walk back to our quarters feels entirely too short. My feet hardly seem to touch the ground. If not for Rowan's hand in mine, I think I would just float away into the clouds.
Well, here we are.
Here we are. He looks around to make sure no one else is in the hallway, then kisses me.
Thanks, Rowan. Tonight was really wonderful.
Whatever happens in the next 2 days, I want to spend as much time with you as I can. Goddess only knows what might be coming for our people. I want to face it, knowing I seized every moment of happiness I could.
I agree. Good night, Rowan.
Good night.
As I reach my arms out towards Rowan for a hug, I can hear Rocco's voice through the door.
Unless you're planning on moving the party in here, could you keep it down out there? Some of us need our beauty sleep.
Oh, shit. Rowan kicks the Rowan kicks Rocco's door just a bit too hard, sending a shockwave rattling through the building.
You better sleep in tomorrow, Rocco. You've been looking pretty haggard lately.
Another voice chimes in further down the hall.
You're both ugly! Quit shaking the building and go to sleep!
Oh my god. You're both ugly. That's the best line ever. Holy shit. Oh my god. I'm losing it. Oh, that is so funny. Whew. I know. He just wants to draw. Leave him alone.
So cranky.
Oh, shit.
Sorry, Ignatius.
I give Rowan a quick hug and scurry into my room. Love it. After my date, let's put that in air quotes, I know I'm going to sleep well tonight. Oh, are you? As my head hits the pillow, I silently beg the goddess of dreams of my beloved. He is. You turn around, he's there. This is the more creepy. Oh, what am I doing? Is she trying on the dress? Oh, crap. Oh, jewelry. I should take Rowan. I've never turned down an opportunity to spend more time together. Rocco does need to be put in a cave. Well, no, if you put him in a cave, it might echo, so let's... I still can't get over Ignatius. It was funny. I knock quietly on Rowan's door as not to disturb the rest of our classmates. ... No answer. I cautiously open the door and peek inside. Aw, his room's like a forest. How adorable. I can hear Rowan's heavy, even breathing as I open the door. Why does everyone leave their door unlocked? I'm sorry. The fact that, like, Rocco is just freely to walk into anyone's room, like, I would put a big metal bar in front of my door. I'm sorry. Just saying. Oops. He's still asleep. I guess it's a bit earlier than I realized. He's so cute when he's sleeping, though. I'm sure he won't mind if I wake him up. Nice of him to sleep without a shirt on. I appreciate the view. Oh my gosh. Give him a kiss. Talk to him. Well, last time I abruptly woke up Ignatius, and I felt bad, so I lean over to give Rowan a gentle wake-up kiss. But before my lips make contact with his, I find myself in the middle of a fierce grapple. I wouldn't mind being pressed up against him like this normally, but it's a bit painful.
Hands off my sweet rolls!
Rowan, it's me. Please wake up. You're hurting me.
Rowan's grip on me loosens as he seems to shake off the last remnants of his
Oh,
dream.
what are you doing here?
Because you left your door unlocked.
Sorry. I just wanted to see if you wanted to go look at some jewelry with me today.
That would be great, but could you give me a minute to get dressed?
What's the problem? I've already seen you naked.
A few times, apparently.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm all gross from my workout last night. If I knew you were coming over, I would have gotten up early and gotten ready for you.
Oh, how cute.
Oh, you're so cute. Sure, I'll give you some privacy. Just let me know when you're ready.
Oh, the sweet rolls. The atmosphere in the village is quite tense this morning. It seems as if the upcoming meeting with the humans had a chilling effect with the usual morning hustle and bustle, but I did notice a few smiles as we walked through the square, so hopefully things will turn around. Zircon's designs left an impression on me. Oh yeah, oh dang. After a massive pile of big advertisements, we enter the shop. Zircon, the owner, is carefully examining a gem through his lens. He's so engrossed in his work he doesn't even notice. We've entered. Rowan and I wait patiently for a moment, but Zircon only seems to have eyes for the gem.
Hey! Hey!
Zircon starts and throws the gem straight up in the air. Rowan dives for the gem and catches it just before it hits the ground. Zircon collapses relieved and then looks annoyed. He glares down at Rowan.
Do you make a habit of sneaking into shops and startling their owners, young man?
He just said he slept with his shirt off. I don't know if everything else was off, but, you know, I would be surprised. Especially Sirocco, he probably sleeps butt naked.
No, I'm sorry.
No harm done this time, but you must...
He stops mid-sentence and as his eyes fall upon me standing by the door.
Oh!
Oh! He seems pretty much sheer of all of a sudden. He fidgets awkwardly with the necklace he's wearing as Rowan and I exchange a look. Maybe better let Rowan do the talking.
We were hoping to see your designs. We've only got a few days left until the ceremony, and she hasn't even gotten her jewelry. Armbands, necklace, bracelets. But of course, I'm sure you don't need me to remind you of that stuff.
At the mention of jewelry, Zircon seems to snap out of his shyness.
Oh, my goodness, look at me. I haven't even offered you anything to drink. Please, follow me to the showroom.
He pulls a curtain to the side and bows low, gesturing with his arm for us to go into the next room. Room is filled with absolutely stunning pieces. Zircon really is the master of his craft. Some of them was taken once to make. I can't believe I get to wear some of this stuff. Zircon scurries around, straightening pieces on display and muttering to himself about the state of things.
Oh, I haven't been shined since yesterday. What must she think?
Hey, sorry, you said something about drinks?
Oh!
Oh! He ducks behind the counter and emerges with some delicate glass vessels and a bottle of something colorful.
This is a special batch from one of our visiting merchants. The strawberries in Rose Glen Village are renowned. It's sparkling strawberry orange cocktail.
I take a polite sip, but I am pleasantly surprised to find I enjoy the drink. The bubbles tickle my tongue, and the strawberry and orange flavors complement each other well.
I'll be just a moment. I set aside some pieces for you earlier this week.
Rowan has drained his glass already. He looks at me, then down at my drink, then back at me again.
Did you want mine?
I mean, you know, if you don't want it, no sense in wasting it, you know?
I hold my glass out to him as he accepts it eagerly. Some of the drink sloshes out of the cup in the transition onto my hand.
Oh no, sorry about that.
Is he going to lick the hand? He looks around the room. Before I know it, he strips off his shirt and uses it to dry my hand.
Oh, Rowan, you didn't have to do that. It's just a bit of juice.
No way. We can't have you trying on fancy jewelry in a place like this with your hand all sticky.
Sticky. Zircon returns with a massive wooden chest in his hand, but stops short at the sight of Rowan with his shirt off.
What are you doing?
Rowan quickly lets go of my hand.
Nothing.
He puts his shirt back on, now with a tall tale wet spot on his shoulder. Zarkon squints at Rowan.
Okay.
Okay.
Just set those glasses on the table over there, my dear, if you'll just come this way.
Zarkon opens the chest and pulls out a shiny gold set of bracelets, armbands, and necklaces.
Oh my, they're exquisite.
Thank you. Would you like to try them on?
Oh, could I? Thank you so much.
Zarkon and I chat about the ceremonial jewelry. Rowan drifts around the room idly, poking at a few pieces here and there. After a while, he stops in front of a display of matching wedding jewelry, the traditional headpiece for a female and necklace for the male. Zarkon notices me looking past him and turns to see what he's holding my attention. His gaze darts back and forth between us for a moment before he suddenly bursts into tears. He dashes across the room and cups Rowan's face in his hands, sobbing joyously.
Oh, my dears, how wonderful! Your union will secure the future of this village. No, the entire race!
Oh, I was just looking.
And to think you chose my humble designs for your wedding.
Go with
We
it.
couldn't picture our wedding any other way.
I give Rowan a cheeky wink.
Right.
Now, don't be shy, my children, please.
He waves me over to them eagerly, dabbing at his eyes with his apron in between. He takes the necklace off the mannequin and fits it around Rowan's neck, then helps me put the headpiece on. He ushers us over to a nearby mirror.
See how fine you look.
Rowan and I lock eyes in the mirror, and I give him a wink. He gives me a sheepish grin in return, but he breaks my gaze rather quickly, and I'm certain I can see a blush in the reflection. Why so shy all of a sudden?
Oh, but I've gotten ahead of myself. We must focus on the task at hand.
I don't
Focus,
think they would
Zarkon,
make very
focus!
good. I don't think they make very good brothers. They would be polar opposites. Phone stop. Ooh, I hear a loud smack, a flesh striking flesh. The sound of Zarkon actually slapped himself in the face.
Did you have any questions about the jewelry, my dear? Anything you wanted changed?
Oh no, what you've done is wonderful. It should go perfectly with my dress.
In that case, I must get to work immediately.
But aren't they done already?
Now that I've seen them on your form, I have a few adjustments to make to ensure they'll fit you perfectly. And of course I must polish them and imbue them with some certain magical auras. Trade secrets, you know.
Thank you so much for your generosity, Zarkon. It'll be an honor to wear your pieces.
Thank you, my dear. There is no greater feeling for a craftsman than to see his pieces worn by someone who truly appreciates them.
Zarkon, could I have a word? Go on, I'll meet you outside.
All right then. See you soon.
Hey, it's gonna be okay. We've got the elders and all their knowledge and experience, and we've got you. We can do this.
He takes my hand in his and gives it a reassuring squeeze. We walk to the council hall hand in hand. And then this is when she has that creepy vision of, yep, mama! I'll just skip the really creepy vision because that is really creepy. Don't
Rowan,
cry.
What are you doing here?
What are you doing?
Come on. You didn't think I was gonna let you run off by yourself, did you? You alright?
Probably because he seems like a lug. And like any other of the popular routes. Like, I don't know, what's the most popular route you've seen? I haven't really seen anyone else's stream, because one, I don't want to be accidentally poking around and see like spoilers of how things go. That's just the way that I am, because I usually spoil myself a lot.
I'm fine. I just tripped and I decided to take a second to breathe while I was down there.
So is Caspian the most popular, or which one do you think is the most popular?
So efficient. I love that about you.
Rowan leans down and offers his hand to me.
You looked like you were in a hurry. Let's get you to where you need to go.
I'm still a little surprised Lux isn't. Do you think Rowan's the most popular? Not Rowan. Who is it? Oh, Rocco. Well, I mean, I really want to do his route, but I'm also very curious. I mean, they're usually always together in everyone else's route, so confusion can be easily taken. I take his hand and pull myself up.
Thanks, Rowan.
We set off for the goddess statue again.
By the way, where exactly are we headed?
The goddess. It might sound crazy, but I had a weird vision about her, and I feel like she might be the key to something.
Words falter as they come out of my mouth. How do I know this isn't some magic-induced hallucination? Why am I doing this now? But no matter how ridiculous it sounds, something drives me forward.
Hey, okay. That's fine. It shouldn't take us too long to get over there and get whatever it is you're looking for out of the way. They'll hardly even notice we were gone.
We finally reach the goddess. The clearing is quiet. The goddess herself just as mossy covered and dull eyed as she has always been.
Rowan, if you could just wait a few paces back.
Oh, that's a shame.
Sure, all right.
I really liked Ignatius's route. I think a lot of people are missing out with that. He takes a seat on the grass, then thinks better of it and begins doing his usual restless push-ups. I'm going to have to try to recreate some of my vision if I want to try to understand it, which means I take a hesitant step into the water. It's freezing cold, and the bottom of the pool is covered with some kind of unpleasant slippery substance. I grit my teeth. Come on, if this is important, don't be a baby. I imagine images from my previous vision flash through my mind's eye. I close my eyes and focus my energy on the amulet around my neck. And to my great relief, I can feel the water beginning to warm around me as the jewel begins to glow and radiate heat. Just as I saw in my vision, the light from my amulet begins to pulse in time with the light radiating from the eyes of the goddess.
What the... Hey, what's What's going on?
They like the guy who is mean, so to say. A lot of people like the standoffish, kind of guy who's the mean type, or the tsundere type, and a lot of people like the super flirtatious. Very, very common. The pool now is now growing pleasantly warm, and the water is beginning to churn around me. My red colors emanate from the pool, and the goddess's eyes culminating in one massive rainbow-colored shockwave that bursts out of my necklace. But Ignatius is a really, really good character when you get into his route. Like, he just wants someone that can level with him. I usually like the less popular characters in almost anything. It's usually how it goes. I can actually open one eye and the other. The goddess appears as she must have been the day she was carved. She is no longer covered in moss and plant matter. Her jeweled eyes glitter in the sunlight. The pool itself seems to have been magically purified in the same way. I can see straight through the bottom. The floor of the pool is no longer slippery and unpleasant. Probably because he's the human, so he's the least unique, so to say, if you will. Rowan is frozen in place. He looks like he's been about to make his way to the pool before a great rainbow explosion. He gaps at me with his jaw hanging open.
What did you do?
I'm not sure.
I wade out of the pool and we walk back towards the village together in a belittered silence. And then one of the elders' daughters is a girl. Spoiler! So has no one done like Daniel's full route, or just kind of played it and then dropped it? I'm the kind of person, when I play an Otome game, I'm playing the whole entire game. I see as many routes as I can. I do every single route. I'm floating in the reflection pool by the goddess statue. I was so stressed before, but I've never felt more at peace than in this moment. The water is wonderful and warm. It's almost as if the goddess herself is cradling me in her arms and whispers soothing to me, "Rest, my child. Now my work begins." I mean, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do all of them. I think we're doing his next, aren't we? And then it's Rocco and Caspian last. I'm doing the two that everyone has done, and I'm saving them for last because I'm so interested in the other ones. I walk through the village square, feeling more refreshed than I have in the last few weeks. I know I should be nervous today, but maybe, let's see, I know I should be nervous today, maybe even terrified, but I can't shake this feeling that everything's going to be alright. There's commotion going on in the house, so stop to investigate, and there's another girl. Hey! And he gives her like a fruit basket or something. It's really random. Rowan's looking at me with a mix of pride and admiration. I take a step towards him, but before I know it, Lux lifts me into the air on his shoulder, and the rest of my classmates gather around, save Caspian, who leans coolly against the wall in the corner as he always does. He's smiling this time, though. Have you played any of the Otome games that are on the Vita? Ignatius and Rocco have foregone their usual routine and are hugging each other and laughing.
I don't know how this happened, but I don't even care.
Rocco throws his arm around Ignatius's neck and squeezes him tightly, kissing his cheek with a comical loud smooch. All goodwill between the two evaporates in an instant. So you do like steam or what? Ichio? I think it's called.
Too far, Rocco!
I forgot.
It's a spontaneous expression of joy, you uptight, flaming pile of misery!
He's so offended so easily.
I'll show you a flaming pile!
Keston sweeps both Rocco and Ignatius into a crushing hug and looks more like a double headlock. I think I've read this before, but
Shut up and enjoy this moment, friends.
No. Across the room, Rowan and I lock eyes and share an intimate smile. Maybe we'll have a chance for a real hooch here now. The march to the meeting place is almost like a parade. My classmates struggle to contain their giddiness. Okay, now they're talking. The leader, who watches ruins, march back into the woods, waiting until the sound of their clumsy footsteps disappear out of earshot. Someone cheers, and suddenly we're all cheering and hugging and laughing again. This time, oh, cute. Look at little sparkles. Oh. This time Rowan takes me in his arms and embraces me tenderly. Unfortunately, it does not escape the notice of our group.
Well, it looks like perhaps I won't be ceasing my visits to the human village after all. I'd say the better man won, but we both know that's not true, is it, darlings? Still, you're cute together.
Oh, he's so nice. I don't go on Tumblr.
Oh,
I have a Tumblr account.
I guess I shouldn't be surprised. This makes sense. Girls like funny guys, right? Maybe I should have been funnier.
Aww. This was sad. Did they do that in the other ones? They were
A few
like...
weeks ago, I would have said this was a poor match. But you have shown great bravery and honor during your ordeal, Rowan. Your families should be proud.
Congratulations, my friends. I couldn't be happier for you.
Perhaps there will be a wedding along with our coming-of-age ceremony celebration.
You never know what could happen at a celebration like this. We'll just have to see.
Happening. I wake in the morning feeling refreshed and renewed. Da da da. She goes and gets ready. Bonbons and beans. There's the white dress. My mind has been filled with so many other things I'd forgotten. Yeah. About my dress and the jewels, and now very soon standing starting the rest of my life as an adult. I look down at the gray skin of my hands, memorizing the look of them for the last time. My hair, my skin, my magic, everything's going to change. Everything I've been for the last 20 years is going to disappear in an instant. My excitement quickly gives way to nerves. It doesn't hurt, does it? No one really mentions that part. But how would they know anyway? They're all men. True. Just as I'm starting to grow more and more anxious, Zircon and Sweet Leon lead me away from the mirror and out through the back door of the shop. An antique bridal sets just outside. Rocco and Lux are standing on either side. They give me a smile and a wave.
What's this for? What are you two doing here?
Sweet William asked us to help transport you to the shrine.
How could we refuse our darling classmate?
You look absolutely stunning.
Rowan will go out of his mind when he sees you. Lucky man.
Are you settled in there?
Yes, I think so.
Here we go, then.
The boys deposit me near the side door, and Lux helps me climb out.
Lux, I'm nervous. I've been like this my entire life. Everything's going to change in a few moments.
Lux puts his hand on my shoulder and gives me a comforting smile.
You'll still be the same wonderful person you've always been. So what if you look a little different? You'll be just as intelligent and capable and beautiful as you are now. And since you'll be settling into one element, you'll get to really dive into your magic. You'll find power you never knew you had. This is a wonderful thing.
Oh, Lux, where would I be without you? You're the best.
Lux envelops me in his muscled arms and hugs me tightly. He kisses the top of my head.
Don't worry about what's to come.
He's such a
You have
girl.
amazing things ahead of you. And if Rowan doesn't treat you right, I'll crush him into a fine pace. Well, they'll be expecting you inside. And Rocco and I need to take our seats. Shall we?
I just love how casual he is. So casual.
It's always the sweet ones you least suspect, isn't it?
Right.
I like how they have that, like, random, like, so funny. Three of us enter the shrine. Rocco and Lux take their seat and leave of me and hurry off to the main room. One of the elders' apprentices hurries over to me. When we enter the ceremonial hall, I see a row after row of elemental spectators, hundreds of pairs of eyes all on me. I've never even seen this many people in the room before. No, stop thinking about that. Let's focus on something else. Where's Rowan? Right, he's like, don't kill him, I don't want to hear the bones crushing, but then he's gonna turn someone to paste, like, weirdo. As I near the front of the room, I see Rowan seated amongst my classmates. His handsome face is a relief to my panicked eyes. He looks almost as nervous as I feel. Oddly enough, he's tanned. His tanned face is a bit paler than usual, and he fidgets anxiously. Rocco elbows him in the ribs and points in my direction. As soon as our eyes meet, a deep blush spreads up his neck and across his cheeks. I give him a small smile, but it only seems to make things worse. Rocco throws his arms around Rowan's shoulder and gives me a gesture that seems to say, don't worry about him. Right. I nod at him and make my way up to the altar. In the front of the room, Elder Glenn gives me a proud smile as I approach. Hyacinth takes her place by his side. Nope. Oh. Didn't it have me pick before? This one just like assumed it. That's weird. I thought I picked before. Hey, looks cute. As the hall erupts in cheers of hundreds of elementals, Rowan looks at me as if he and I are the only ones in the room. My stomach is doing flip-flops again. But this time it's because of him. I think Rowan has a little bit of green in his hair. Trophy earned. Every day is Earth Day. The party began the moment we left the shrine and shows no signs of stopping anytime soon. Akko drinks himself silly and spent most of the festivities puking away on his lute, wobbling painfully off key, warbling love song. Oh, so he's sad and dedicated to Rowan and I. Caspian kept telling him to shut up, but he surprised all of us when he began singing. In all the years we've known him, none of us have heard him sing. His voice is quite beautiful. Ganesh and Lux are playing a drinking game in the corner, but thanks to Lux's incredible stamina, Ignatius is the only one getting drunk. He complains loudly that Lux is cheating, but continues to play. Rowan and I share an oversized cushion, watching the celebrations together. I snuggle into his muscular frame.
Can you believe we're here? After everything we've been through lately?
Of course I can. I'll admit I didn't know how we were going to solve the human issue for a while, but I never doubted we'd make it out of there.
Oh yeah? Why is that?
I had you, didn't I?
Aww.
Me?
Don't be so humble. You're a capable fighter and you've got a great head on your shoulders. As far as getting taken prisoner goes, I'd take you along with me any day.
You'd choose me to be taken prisoner with you, huh? Oh, Rowan, you have such a way with words.
I know, right? I'm a real poet sometimes. But honestly, I feel like that experience is one of the best things that's ever happened to me. As hard as it was, it changed everything for the better. Our people are saved, and you and I got to know each other on a deeper level than I could have ever imagined. When things got bad, you showed me who you really were. And I liked what I saw.
What a coincidence. I also saw some things I liked on that journey.
Hey, I'm being serious here.
Sorry. You have a great butt, though. I'm just saying.
Right, thanks. Seriously, though.
Turns to face me and keeps and takes a deep breath. He looks incredibly nervous again.
I love you.
I love you too, Rowan.
He takes my hand in his, and realization draws on me as he leans in to rest his forehead against mine. Wait a minute. Nerves earlier now. Oh my goodness, is he?
After everything we've been through together, I can't imagine spending the rest of my life with anyone else. Will you marry me?
Yes! Yes, Rowan!
Wait, seriously?
Yes.
Rowan jumps to his feet and pulls me in his arms, twirling me through the air.
I can't believe it! Oh!
He puts me down and pulls out a small, flat box. He opens it, revealing the headpiece and necklace we tried at Zircon earlier.
Oh, it's the one we tried on before. It's so beautiful.
May I?
Yes, please.
I bow my head and he places the jeweled headpiece onto my hair.
You look so beautiful. I'm the luckiest man in the world.
Don't forget yours, Rowan.
Oh, right.
He leans forward and allows me to lower the necklace over his head.
It looks so wonderful on you. I'm so happy, Rowan. I can't wait to start the rest of our lives together.
Me too.
Aww, he's so cute. Yeah, he's got green in his hair. Bam. I guess. I don't know. Maybe a mix? I guess, hold on. I did this wrong. Might as well put on a different dress. See something different. Oh, shoot. I totally missed the dress. Looking at it. Dang it. I don't know what happened if I said no. Oh. That looks really good on her like that. It does look good.
Oh, Rowan, I love you so much. But I don't think we need to be married to be committed to each other.
Oh, well, no, I suppose not.
It's so depressing to do this often.
I want to spend the rest of my life with you, Rowan. I don't need any jewelry or a ceremony to prove it to you.
Well, I can't exactly be upset about that now, can I? Even if we're not married, you're going to be stuck with me forever, you know.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
I had to get the other CG. It's the only way to get the other CG. I'm gonna try a different dress. We gotta do the evil queen moment. Enchanting. Oh, did I pick the same dress again? I thought I picked a different one. Did it show the white one? I thought I... Hold on. Why did it do me the white one? I thought I did... That's annoying. I thought I did the yellow dress. Go back! I know, I gotta go back to the screen. I just wanted to see the other dress. There we go. Let's try that again. Isn't daring the yellow one? Thomas is the black, and maybe it's enchanting? Yeah, no, enchanting's the white one. Daring is the yellow one. I'm gonna look it up real fast. I'm getting a whole bunch of stuff I don't want to look at. Just random things not related to the game. Oh, now when I do it this way. Oh, wait, no, maybe not. Dang it. Oh my god. That is hilarious. I wonder why I can't find... I swear Daring was the black one. Let's try again. I wonder how the Evil Queen ending is with Daniel. That'll be interesting.
Thank you so...
Oh, there we go. Got it. That was weird that it changed before. I think this is my favorite dress, to be honest. And we go back to the main menu. Yes. So, dungeon, forest. Can't remember exactly how you get. Let's just do Rowan. That doesn't really matter.
I beg of you to return to the village with us now. Rowan and I are fine. There's no longer any need to endanger the lives of our men. We must tread carefully. One wrong move could ignite a war between our people that could last for generations.
We can wait together, Rowan. We should chat.
Oh.
I wanted to see what happened.
I'll catch up with you later.
All right. Just take care, okay?
I'll be fine, but chocolate hazelnut.
Evil dream of darkness. Oh, wait, what? I thought that's what I was supposed to do. Shit. That's annoying. I I thought that's the option you were supposed to get the evil queen route, but she just... What did I do? I swear... Let's do this one.
I'm not some helpless child.
That's a shame, because I was really looking forward to following you all over the village like a lost puppy.
He lays his head on my shoulder and pouts comically.
Well, I've always had a soft spot for puppies, and I'd feel a lot better knowing someone was keeping a close eye on me.
A very, very close eye.
Oh, jeez. He wiggles his waggles his eyebrows at me.
I guess you can stay.
You're too good to me.
I do what I can.
He is. He's channeling his inner Sirocco. Right. It's like, you know, he's doing it to be flirty, not because he's had personal experience. Bum bum bum. Sure, after the meetings on our screen, I think that's all pretty much the same. In the face of such naked raw power, people under more rule. Okay. There's that one. You know what I'm gonna do? I know, that was terrible. I'm gonna pick a random one. Lux, I don't think I've done any other dresses. Kiss the feet of my power. Let's do that. I want to see what happens when I'm at the ceremony and I say no. I just don't remember what other dress. I know I did one other dress for Ignatius. I just don't remember which one it was. Options.
I trust the goddess to guide me.
Then please kneel.
So it's like a mystery. I kneel before the altar. In an ornately decorated ceremonial cushion, I put my hands together and bow my head. In concentration, Elder Glenn begins to chant the words of the ceremony. Oh, magical power. Okay. So, if you do no... If you have I would assume if you have enough flowers for the boy, then it automatically, okay. I have a new neighbor upstairs. He's doing weird things. I don't know. It's a lot of knocking. Oh, he's probably hanging things. So is this route just super short, or is this just like hidden? I don't know. Alright, so... oh, because they have it split up by the dresses, not by the route. So, Ignatius I only did... I did that one. And that one. So I still need to do the white one for Ignatius and Lux on the black one. So it's hold on. So have I done? Lux, no Lux. Yes, especially because of the dresses. Because I mean, in her section, it literally is 2/3 of it is the dress. The options. So what I need, so okay, so let's focus. So Lux, I still need the black dress, so let's do that. And the timeless, yes. Timeless. Alright, my sister sent pictures. Probably of my niece and nephew. Need to look. They've been redecorating my niece's room. Pink and purple everything. That. Skippy skippy doo. Yes, you are. Yes, I'm sure. So that means we've done all his, right? To the dress. So yellow. Wait. Where's... oh, jeez. I have to go past the CG for it to save. That's annoying. I gotta do it again. Just hate having to go through like the credits and load a few more screens. No, I haven't looked it up yet. I have to go to the menu from here. Let me look up how long is his route. I mean, he has only 3 mystery CGUs. Oh, yeah, I don't have to go through that. Maybe, yes. Okay, so he's later on. I might as well. So his route really doesn't start until you're captured, you come back. So his route really does start really, really late in the game. Okay. Hold on, I'm looking it up. I have to figure out how to... If I can just load anyone's path and then, like... I don't really like this walkthrough. kind of want to go to their Tumblr because they had something very helpful. I don't remember how. I don't know how to work Tumblr. Well, I'll find a walkthrough. That is not a walkthrough. GameSpot. Why? Why is it so hard to find a thing for him? I don't want a review. I don't want a trailer. Okay, so which chapter is the chapter they go and see the human? Yeah, why don't I just do new game? And then we can rename ourselves in this one. So what are we gonna rename ourselves? Let's do... That seems fine. Ooh, hee hee, that's me. That's the name of the trophy. That's cute. So we're just gonna try to burn through all this, since the majority of it is... You have to try to be as neutral as possible. It's gonna force you onto a route, obviously. I actually have a figure that someone made to represent Black Odette, I guess is what they call it. Black Odette. I have her. She's sitting in my case. I love her. She's so pretty.
Wake up.
It seemed like an appropriate. So this may sound super silly, so I may end this and just come back and start again, because then YouTube will break it up and then I can label the routes easier, because I don't know how to... I don't think you can actually split a video up on YouTube once it's been posted. You can like edit it, but I don't think you can like split it up and make a new video. So I'm not disappearing. I'm just gonna end this one and then I'll just come back. Give me like 2 minutes. It's literally click of the button. Because I'm lazy.